Hey guys, today I'm making this video from my basement to encourage everybody who is trying to come to the US, either from Africa or from other parts of the country, that have a skill in any kind of trade, electrical, plumbing, carpentry, lawn mowing, landscaping, that's what we call it here, to hone your skills. Sharpen your skills before you get here, because that's where the money is. A good example is a few days ago, my water heater broke. We're in the middle of winter, by the way, here in Delaware. We're in the middle of winter. So I'm coming to you from my basement where my water heater tank is, right there, my water heater tank. And it broke on Super Bowl day, on the 9th, Sunday. So it just abruptly stopped working. I tried to troubleshoot, couldn't figure out what was going on. So for 2 days I was there trying to troubleshoot to see what the problem is. But it got to a point where it got very technical, like electrical, and there was rust around these part. You gotta open this panel, and I'll put in some clips of the videos of how I was trying to do my thing. You have to open this panel, and then the thermostat is in there that helps to heat the water. So anyway, I tried to do that. That didn't work. I got so close, but I guess at some point you're like, I don't want to risk it in case it's an electrical problem. Although I had already shut off the main, the water heater tank main switch. I had switched that off. But you know the way, if you're not really knowledgeable, if you're just depending on the YouTube videos, they were really good, but I wasn't confident enough to be able to go through with it. Plus, after the plumber came in, I explained to him what I had already done, and he did a troubleshoot. He said probably it could be this part here that had a problem, but then he said that's not it. He tested whatever he tested, and then he said, let me open this and troubleshoot. So I said, I already did that, but let me show you up to what point I had done what I had done. So we opened this and came to find out that the thermostat wasn't working, and we needed a new one because the electrical around it, the electrical wires around it had rusted. So he ran out, went and got a new one, and I watched him replace it. And when I tell you, it took him less than 10 minutes to do that, and for him to charge $104 just to come out. Just for you to schedule that appointment for him to come out. He came in at 7:30 in the morning, and for him to come out was $104. He opened the thing, the panel, found out what the problem was, took the old thermostat out and replaced it with a new one. And voila, I had hot water. So I'm saying this to say that if you have a skill, plus now he had to charge me for the part and for the labor. $300 that morning. $300. So I'm telling you this just to say, if you have a skill, or if you want to come to the US, don't degrade the manual jobs. You know those jobs that back home we degrade people? You're like, oh, wewe ni mtu wa mjengo, oh, he's just a carpenter, oh, nini nini, he's a painter, sijui nini nini. No, those are the jobs that have the dough. So if you're trying to come to the US and you have those skills, sharpen them, be good at them. When you come here, especially if you come with a green card, you can start your own business. Landscaping, you can open your own plumbing and heating company, and it's not very difficult to start a business here, by the way, especially here in Delaware. It's not difficult to start your own LLC. Then you'll get some tax breaks. Let me give you the tea. When you own a business here in the US, you're better off when it comes to taxes. So when you come to the US, don't be like us that have been here for a long time that didn't get it until it's too late. Well, it's never too late, but you know what I'm saying. Don't wait until too late to open a company. Start your own business, open an LLC in whatever you want to do, you're passionate about, or you know you can succeed in. If it's cooking, pika chapati watu wanunue, cook the mandazis, cook githeri, cook the African food that Africans are craving for when they are here, because people are busy, watu wako busy. So anybody that can cook and have the food for like the whole week, we have freezers here, we'll just pack that food, we'll buy from you. If it's hair, braiding the hair, washing, drying, all that stuff, do it. Carpentry, manual labor is very expensive. Mechanics, watu wa gari, so many cars here in the US. Like each household, I think the average is 2 to 3 cars. Each household has 2 to 3 cars, especially now if you have more kids, because now teenagers get their own cars, they move out, they go to college, and because cars are a necessity here, it's not a luxury, you can find that many households has 2 or more cars. So I'm saying this to say that mechanics are in high demand. So if you're a mechanic, ladies or gentlemen, it doesn't matter. If you're a lady or you're a guy and you're a mechanic, you will make money. You can open your own shop, or you can start by working in different shops so you can get the experience and a taste of American life and the systems, and then open your own shop. Car detailing, car wash, all these things, they are business that you guys can open when you come in. So quick tip for Africans who are trying to come to the US, I just wanted to stop in today and let you know that there are very, very many opportunities for manual labor. So if there's a trade school that you can go to, sewing, embroidery, you know, making things na mkono, handmade things are very, very expensive. So if you're good at that, making handbags, making African jewelry, all that. I know there was a nurse that I used to work with that used to make her own uniforms, scrubs. She used to make her own scrubs, and she could make some very cute ones and sell them to the other Africans. And then I think she ended up opening her own company and started sewing and just selling them online. So very, very many opportunities, especially for manual labor. So instead of thinking of, oh, I'm just gonna come here and start in healthcare, that is not the only pathway. And I'm a nurse, and I'm telling you, that is not the only pathway. Broaden your mind. Manual labor has a lot of money. So I ended up asking the guy who came to fix my my water heater to check my garbage disposal, because that one also decided to just go bonkers and stop working. So he checked that out. He didn't charge me because he was already here, but he gave me a quote of how much it would cost to buy a whole new incinerator, that garbage disposal, plus labor. Guys, it was coming to like $500. So I was like, man, I'm on a budget right now. That thing is still working kidogo, it can hold off. So I'll have to call them out to come and do that at a later date. And I'm saying this to say manual labor pays in the US. So think about that when you're planning to come to the United States. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.